To promote or restore function and control of the pelvic floor, we'll start first with posture and breathing. A clenched buttocks, clenched abdomen, and habitual breathing with the chest directly affects the pelvic floor, making it too tight, tense, and turned on, which can contribute to sexual pain. The autonomic nervous system is responsible for managing our breathing, heart rate, and other basic processes necessary to survive. This is not under our conscious control. There are two branches of the autonomic nervous system called the sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous systems. The sympathetic branch of the autonomic nervous system initiates the stress response. The parasympathetic branch induces a relaxation response. Our somatic nervous system, over which we do have conscious control, makes possible our body movements as well as how, not whether, we breathe. Thus, we can, through conscious manipulation of breath, affect which autonomic nervous system branch remains active. Breathing is meant to come from the abdomen and diaphragm, not from the chest. Deep diaphragmatic breathing stimulates the parasympathetic nerves, which has a calming effect on the entire body, while shallow chest breathing does the opposite by stimulating the sympathetic system, a tensing, fight or flight type of breathing. If you've been taught by sports or cultural influences to suck in your abs and breathe from your chest, you may need to retrain your body how to breathe appropriately. Set aside 5 minutes 2 times a day to practice relaxation breathing. Lay down in the goddess pose as shown here. When first learning your new breath pattern, you may want to be in a quiet, dark room to allow you to concentrate better. You will also need a few pillows for your head and a few pillows for your legs. Understand that the goddess position is going to be different for everybody depending on your flexibility and comfort levels. For right now, we just have one pillow underneath the head and one pillow underneath each of the knees. If you find that you have a lot of strain in through your inner thighs, add another pillow underneath each of your knees so that you feel nice and supported. It is really important that you are relaxed during this next session because we're trying to go for relaxation of the pelvic floor. In terms of pillows underneath your head, once again, whatever is comfortable for you. We need to next identify if you are a chest breather or a belly breather. So what I'll have you do is go ahead and place one hand on your belly and then one hand on your chest. From this position, what I'll have you do is go ahead and just take a couple deep breaths in, feeling whether your belly or your chest rises first. Take one more breath in. As we can see right now, this is demonstrating more chest breathing. This is what you want to avoid. Chest breathing cues into the sympathetic system, your fight or flight system. We don't want to be there anymore. So in order for you to cue into that parasympathetic system, we need to be able to start the breath from your belly. Let's go through another 3 repetitions, really trying to think about expanding your abdomen into your hand as you're taking that breath in. So go ahead and take a breath in, letting your belly rise first, chest rise second, and then go ahead and breathe out. Take another breath in, letting your belly rise first, chest rise second, and breathe out. We're going to go through this one more time, and this may feel really awkward for you because if you are a chest breather, you've probably not used your abdominal muscles for a really long time. We need to be able to allow those to expand. So take one more breath in, leading with your belly first, allowing it to expand into your hand. Good. And then go ahead and breathe out. Now that you have identified your abdomen and are able to expand that, we need to take that expansion further to your pelvic floor. If you envision your chest to your pelvis as a canister, you want to think about filling your canister with air. So as your belly rises, the pelvic floor should expand. And you want to take your awareness to that when you're practicing your breathing. So go ahead and bring your one hand to your belly, one hand back to your chest, and this time bring your intention to the pelvic floor with the next 2 breath patterns. Go ahead and take a breath in, letting your belly expand into your hand, and just be aware of movement of the pelvic floor. Pelvic floor, you should feel, is moving away from your body and then coming back in as you exhale. So go ahead and take another breath in. So as the belly expands, the pelvic floor drops, allowing it to relax. And this is what I want you to start becoming aware of. The very first few sessions that you do this, don't get frustrated because it is very difficult to feel that relaxation, especially if you have been clenched for a really long time. Know that this will happen with practice. Next, we're going to do a 3-minute breathing exercise. So go ahead and place one hand on your abdomen and one hand on your chest. We're going to start with a 5-second inhalation, 5-second exhalation, and as you get better at this exercise, you can progress to a 10-second inhalation, 10-second exhalation. So go ahead and start by taking a breath in. So go ahead and breathe in, breathe in, breathe in, breathe in. Good, and now exhale. Breathe out, breathe out, breathe out, breathe out. Good, take another breath in, letting your belly rise into your hand, letting your belly expand, and then exhale. Breathing out, breathe out, breathe out, breathe out. Take another breath in now, bringing your attention to the pelvic floor, allowing it to expand, and then exhale. As you're exhaling, belly is being brought back to that start position, pelvic floor is as well. Take another breath in, letting belly expand, pelvic floor drop, and exhale. Take another breath in, keep breathing in, keep breathing in. Good. And then exhale. As you continue with this exercise, understand that you are not always going to be able to lie down in order to get yourself out of the pelvic floor muscle tension. Eventually, you'll be able to do this relaxation breathing in sitting, in standing, not in a dark room lying down without distractions. What you want to make sure that you are doing is doing mental checks throughout the day. Is my abdomen clenched? Is my pelvic floor tight? And if you recognize that it is, go right into your breathing pattern, making sure that you can relax that belly, relax that pelvic floor, so we can start to let go of those holding patterns that you have become so used to. We have another 30 seconds of your breathing. Go ahead and take another breath in, belly expanding outwards, pelvic floor dropping and relaxing. Exhaling, belly being brought back to that start position, pelvic floor to the start position. Good. Great.